Now, who of you would want to watch through the whole thing? Hopefully, some of you. Which actually, um, how do I even start this? I just want to say, today's been, let's just say there are students who have not been to school. By the way, yesterday was my first day at school. It was pretty good, and today, well, there's some people who weren't there, but I'm just wondering why. And hopefully, it's not something that needs to be worried about. But for some reason, early on in a school year, I worry sometimes a bit about who's gonna who's gonna stick around because they like the school and it's convenient for them, and who's gonna go because it's not. And well, hopefully, I really don't want to lose any classmates. This actually happened. Actually, do you guys want to hear a story about something that happened almost 2 years ago? Well, first up, well, actually, maybe I'll get to that in just a minute. But yeah, these are all just theories that I don't really have any evidence to support, but I can see them as possibilities. Which now I don't know what to think. I'm feeling kind of weird, but also excited for what other great potential there is. Also, I want to quickly mention that I'm trying doing some kind of prank on. Have I mentioned Rosie, a mom of three of my friends, I should say? Have you guys come across any videos or streams where I've talked about her? Because here, I actually did a bit of a. I mean, it might or might not work, but I'm trying to do a prank on her, or maybe also on her one of her daughters, because like I sent her a message saying this will make I just did this to make your daughter jealous, but in reality there's nothing to really be jealous about. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but hopefully it does, and that'll be wild. I said I met Taylor Swift. Well, I didn't actually, but I made a hopefully Rosie's not seeing this, or at least not right now. Maybe she will at some point, but I figured I don't think she watches my channel that much, but hopefully I can get her into more of my streams and stuff like that. But yeah, I sent her a text saying this will make. Actually, I don't know if I should say her daughter's name or not. But as long as she's not on video right now, that's like the best thing we could have. Because she prefers privacy. But I said this will make her very jealous. But I met Taylor Swift, and to prove it, well, like I said, I didn't really. But to make her think that I actually did, which this is the part that I don't know. I don't know if it will backfire or not. But but I think that but I mean I feel like it kind of will, but it's still a great for a prank. I actually kind of want to look up how to make believable photos to trick people into thinking you met a celebrity. So yeah, you guys want to see it? It's actually, well, not a real image of Taylor Swift. In fact, I used Photo Leap in case you haven't already heard. It's an app that I use to make AI creations, and I use this to make me and Taylor taking, here, let down. Actually, is this copyrighted or not? I like to think that it isn't, but yeah, it's like we're taking a selfie. It's me here, and well, actually, the reason I think this will be kind of like, I feel like it might backfire because it looks like we're from two different worlds, like the animation or whatever. I have that 3D effect. I mean, Taylor Swift actually also looks pretty 3D here, but also I look. I mean, like it looks like the light is shining on us in different ways, which definitely makes this weird. But I feel like there might be some tools out there that I can use to perfect it. Anyway, maybe I'll do this prank on a lot of people, and maybe some will believe it. I don't know, but like But yeah, I thought it would be kind of funny to do that. And so I want to see what kind of reaction we get. I'm not really expecting a response right now or anything. But maybe in a future stream, if I get a response, or if I get one now, then I'll tell you. But if not, then in a future stream, I'll probably tell you about how it went. And so I'm trying to do a prank here. But also, okay, what else was I thinking? And I used a realistic filter to make sure that Taylor looked realistic, but it definitely looks more cartoonish. It's like a very detailed 3D cartoon, and mine just looks like the real world. Well, not best quality because it's in the dark and stuff. Well, light and dark, but also I figured. But yeah, I definitely look more real here, I think. Oh yeah, and the sparkle in her eyes, that kind of, maybe that gives it away, but hopefully, well, another thing that, actually, in case you, I figured you might notice that it's night, and well, I was thinking for a few days already, I need to do this prank, and tonight I finally got to doing it, but also when I figured it was the time to do it, I thought, maybe it'd also be good because it's night, because then I can take a picture, well, hopefully in the light, but not too much in the background so it doesn't make it obvious where we are because, well, not like I'm trying to keep it a secret from you, which I am actually trying to, like, keep where I am, just make sure you don't know about it, but what I mean it by doing it in the dark so Rosie can't see where I am because I don't think she'd expect that Taylor Swift would just come walk up to my house and meet me, but, yeah, it's definitely somewhere, which, there's like lights from other houses in the background. Sorry if that's too much for you, but yeah, that probably won't be enough for Rosie to figure out that I'm joking. Anyway, I feel like maybe that could be a skill that I get good at. Or maybe if you didn't see this stream, well, then maybe I'll make a post on my channel saying I met Taylor Swift. Well, what I mean is, like, if you guys didn't get that information from this stream, then you're getting opposing information from somewhere else on my channel, and maybe you'll believe it. I don't know, but yeah, maybe you're gonna have to come back here and tell me. But and not only that, but also maybe more AI art. Well, basically the same stuff that I had in the last stream. Actually, I also found myself talking about things that are kind of redundant in these streams. Like, I talk about one thing in one stream, and I find myself talking about the same thing in more than one stream. So it feels like they're not really different. But yeah, I guess we could say it's another theory I have. But now I have homework to do. Hopefully this won't take too long. It's really, well, I feel like more could be added to this in different later, but or at some point. But I'm doing a journal here on like, I'm doing a stress journal talking about what stressed me out today, and I'm doing this for, I actually don't know how long, but I think it's something I have to do daily. And what did I do to oh wait, this isn't the right one. Day 2. Date 9 10 24. Actually, tomorrow is 9/11. That terrifying number. I'm actually starting to think about this for the first time, and I figured, well, let's not make a video tomorrow, or at least maybe I'll make one and have it premiere on Thursday. But actually, I don't really like Thursdays either. They kind of usually tend to be my least favorite day of the week sometimes, or yeah, but tomorrow's Wednesday and it's 9/11. So, well, I like to think you guys probably know what that means. I think I think based on what I've heard, it's an event that having to do with a plane crash or something. And my friend Emily saw, I forget how long ago, maybe it was like a year or two ago, but she said that's the most traumatizing thing she's seen, the video of it. Now, there are definitely things that I've been traumatized by, but I can't tell if they're real or not because, well, I feel like some I might see or miss-see in real life, and other things I'm like, wait, that can't be possible. And then I figure, that's probably fake, but I haven't seen that in real life, and so yeah, another thing, like I said, let's see if I can make it believable that I met Taylor Swift, but, well, let's see, and what else do we got here? One thing that stressed me out today was, actually I want to say that thing about what I'm theorizing, like, it just the fact that maybe there are some students that it doesn't work out for. Oh, how could I I could put that into simple words and also not be too particular. I'm gonna say, thanks for helping me out with my homework, guys. I'll pay you back. I'll pay you for it. No, I'm just kidding. And you're not really helping with my homework, but maybe you can ask me questions in the chat, and I don't really see that happening because nobody's watching this. What happened to my streams? They got a lot of attention. Isla, can you watch this, please? Well, anyway. Yeah, maybe you could ask me questions like what kind of things do stress you out? Maybe go over things in a certain category, maybe school or family engagement or or other social skills or concern. Oh, now actually might be a good time to share that story about something that happened with my friends 2 years ago. Actually, but well, let's see. Can I do this homework and then hopefully get a bit of video games out of the way too, because it's kind of late. I have to shower. It's like 9:15, and I have to get ready for bed because I gotta go to school tomorrow. One thing that stressed me out today was, well, basically the thing that I just said about. Oh, what do I think? What do I say about it? Hoping students that that brings up some apps or websites or whatever. It kind of looks, this button that kind of looks like a record button, but it's not what it does. Okay, so I'm gonna hoping students that weren't here today are okay. When I was stressed, I was feeling concerned, but also hoping. No, not hop. Oh my god. I actually misspelled it and it auto corrected it to hopping. That's not even accurate. That's not what I was trying to say. But also hoping actually, yeah, this might not be a bad idea. I don't lose the opportunity to make new friends. Here's one healthy thing I did to help myself. Understand. Oops, I missed the T. Oh, not undergo or anything. Understand. I'm going off of stories my mind makes up. I'm sorry, is this weird stream, the fact I'm doing homework in front of you guys? But really, I mean, I figured now would be a good time to do this because I can reflect on the day, think about what stressed me out and how I'm dealing with it and stuff, and how I feel. But also, maybe you guys would want to see this in at least one of my streams. So yeah, this is day 2 of this whatever this project, and let's see. Here's one healthy thing that I did to help myself. I'm going off of. Oh yeah, that's what I. Alright, next question. It took me this long to feel less stressed. I want to say 2 hours. I mean, I feel like it went in and out from when I got to school to seeing who showed up or who was gonna show up. I feel like it went on and like every few, like 15 minutes or so, it would come back in and I would think about, what's up with this, and then next I would go, maybe I would come home, walk my dog, also eat more lunch, and then later I'd think about it more. And also, I got some support. 'Cause I also called my aunt, and she said that making up stories that aren't true, 'cause my mind is just, well, I mean, it is a possibility, but it's unlikely and not really necessary to think about in that way if it's the first day of school. But yeah, like when I was done managing my stress, I felt relaxed. But yeah, I felt like I think okay. Well, that's done. That didn't take long, but there's probably more, and I was finding there being something in part of a project that I do that I'm unaware of and have to do and perfect and correct later. But that just I'm kind of used to that. Based on previous school years, now let's do some video games, and well, I'm just gonna talk while I play games that I just keep losing at, which is now becoming an awful influence. But, well, I think we're good. Maybe that was just a joke. But anyway, yeah, I feel like early on in the school year, I have a fear of who's going to stay and who's not, if they are or aren't. And so, well, the reason that fear kicked in actually also kicked in a bit last year. Like, from, like, when I started school up to winter break. And so, and because of the year before, like I said, there was a story from almost 2 years ago that I think I'm gonna share with you guys here, and I'm just gonna try to keep this anonymous because it feels like a bit of a personal thing, but also like something I would say to a school counselor or someone like that, but also also what was I thinking? Yeah, come on. Bro, come on. Oh. Okay, now I can see you. So, maybe I'm getting a bit distracted playing video games. But come on, Victor, Commander, turn this into that thing where you talk about, well, as you're playing games, like you're talking about the games and how I like the designs of levels and stuff. But, oh, bro, come on, show yourself. No, stop regenerating. We are running out of time. We have like a quarter of the time left, and I can't beat you down that fast. No matter what happens, or come on, give me some head damage to return it. But also, I mean, I actually don't know if this should be fixed or not. But I also don't like the fact that when I get damage on the head and returns it, I have the Enlightenment perk, so it actually replenishes my enemy's health instead of returning damage. But also, I get my health back. Dang! Okay, too much damage in the first 10 seconds. Okay. And that's from a perspective of somebody who wants to win and hates losing this battle, because I've probably tried maybe a few thousand times by now. I don't actually remember when I started. It might have been like a year ago that I tried rebeating this, and it is impossible. It feels impossible. And I literally upgraded pretty much everything here so that we have the best chances of winning. And some people on YouTube tend to do it without, like, so easily. Like their enchantments that they put on here, they literally do damage like a legend in less than 30 seconds. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to do this. It's actually kind of nice to have a challenge, but let me tell you, there were some devastating fails I had today where I feel like there were some times where I got close to winning, and then I had, like, basically had to do it all over again because I got beat. Oh, stop unleashing your flames on me. But anyway, sorry. Let's go through this story. Actually, this is actually a very I mean, it concludes kind of sadly, and there's all some intermission that's kind of scary. Well, I mean, I don't think it will scare you, but just, I feel uncomfortable talking about the specifics on why, but, well, you'll get a good understanding of this, and maybe you'll even want to share this story with some other people, but I figured you probably, so yeah. Well, I'm gonna share the story. So, Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. I was having a play date with two friends that I made in school about 2.5 months ago. And they're pretty good friends. Like, we got along pretty well. And then and also our moms agreed that we could have a pizza party at their house on Saturday. But yeah, just so you know, this is a story about like one of the worst ways to lose your friends. It's just insane. So let me just wait till you hear about this. So, dang it. I went to, so yeah, here's what happened on Saturday when we planned to have that pizza party. My mom hadn't gotten the address to our friend's house because his mom was gonna send it to us. So yeah, there were two friends, siblings that I enjoyed hanging out with, and I feel like I saw a really great future in us. And then, so then my mom gets a message from their mom that said, "Can we try again tomorrow? Today is just too full for me." Which at first, like, I didn't really like, and it felt kind of inconvenient. And then I just felt demotivated to continue the day, although I didn't really have a choice, because, like, my dog needed to be walked. But anyway, the next day, on Sunday, this is where things get insane. Well, actually, not to their fullest point, but this is the breakdown point. So, oh, well, dang it, I wish that round could just not count, because you killed both of us, sorry. maybe I should just stop talking about the game and focus on the story. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to get the story out of the way. What time is it right now? 9:28. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't think we can easily go too late, but but I'll just try to tell the story in as little time as possible. But there's quite a few parts to it, and so yeah, this is what happened next. So on Sunday, it was like in the evening, like around the time you'd have dinner, and my mom was waiting for a text back asking, like, telling us the address so we know which house to go to, but but it was taking forever for us to get a response. And so what I did, I mean, like I made sure my mom texted that my friend's mom and told her that I'm getting a bit worried about if it's gonna happen or not. And then, and so, so I like my mom sent that message saying that I'm getting a bit anxious, and because I was getting hungry too, but I also felt like I don't want to feed myself, not unless it's gonna be pizza with my friends, which I bet you can figure out. Sure enough, it wasn't. Well, actually, we did have pizza that night, but I didn't get to go to my friend's house, and the reason you will soon hear will suck. Well, you'll be like, "Whoa, I'm sorry, Victor." But yeah, this is one of the. Oh, nice. But we have so. I was disappointed, but yeah, my mom didn't get a response, and well, I felt like I want to kill myself, but I ended up eating at some point, and so, bro, come on, stop! I hate when you do that. So yeah, so then my mom am I monologuing? Maybe I am, but also maybe it's a case of me trying to like have two focus. My attention is kind of divided, but yeah, it's just pure story talk from here on out. Oh, now you missed that. Dang it! Yeah, don't place me in a place where don't put me in a place where I'm just gonna not miss it. And why does it keep ending on such coincidental not time number times? That's weird. They're numbers that I think about a lot, or at least what they add up to. But yeah, anyway, more importantly, back to the story. I'm sorry. But yeah, well, let's finish this story. So yeah, I was very disappointed that we didn't get to do pizza, but like the fact that 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 my friend's mom didn't respond to us, that was weird. So I figured tomorrow when I see them at school, I'm gonna ask them, why didn't we get to hang out last night and have pizza? And well, they were not at school. And so I wondered, are they sick? Are they okay? Which I hope so, which actually not sure, but yeah, that sucked about Monday, December 12th, 2022. And so I figured because it was a time where I went 2 days a week, and so I figured I'm gonna try again on Wednesday and ask them. And then before I get to that, I actually kind of want to talk about the scary intermission part, which didn't last long, but it was another uncomfortable thing in my life at the time. My mom, well, it's like, I mean, my dad, my mom, they're not married anymore. They divorced a long time ago, but also, more importantly, my mom's been staying at my dad's house to like, with help with parental help with me, and so I got help from both, and then I think that so my mom's like, I need to find a house, and she doesn't really like living around here for some reason. Like, it's not her thing. So she went to check out. Well, she said, well, I had to hang out with Isla. You don't know who that is? A friend of mine who actually appears on my channel quite a bit. But yeah, we hung out that day, and so and so oh, what else happened? Sorry. At dinner, my mom like wanted to talk about plans for tomorrow, and I asked her, "Are you gonna look at a house?" Because I figured she probably is, because she wants to find somewhere else to live other than being in the same house as my dad. So, I mean, and I would definitely visit her, like hang out at her place constantly. I would switch between parents, but that's actually worse than you might think, because, well, I figured, I thought, what are the chances of her moving to this particular neighborhood? I can't say it, but I figured I don't want to live there. I just figured, you know what, I don't really see that happening. So I asked her, what neighborhood are gonna, or like, she said she was gonna look at a house, and I asked, where is it? And she said she named exactly that neighborhood, and so in my mind I was like, and so like I didn't want to live there or visit her constantly, to be in a neighborhood of horror for a good chunk of my life, as in the every other section of my life where like I hang with my mom other than my dad. But yeah, my mom didn't know that. Like, my mom doesn't know why I don't want to live there, and so I told her. I mean, I didn't say anything. I just felt like the further north, I feel like there's better energy, which technically does feel true to me. But yeah, I figured. So yeah, my concern was that if she likes that house, maybe she's gonna move in, and I'm gonna have to be living in a place that I don't feel safe in. But I really just can't tell my mom why. And I really hope she doesn't come across this video. Well, I don't think she will. I don't think my mom really watches my channel, but yeah, I don't really see that what problem that could cause. But yeah, but yeah, just know there was a neighborhood that I didn't feel safe living in, and so my mom, when she said that's where the house is that she's gonna look at, I thought, oh, I am screwed. Fear is just gonna eat at me now. It owns me. But wow, things were about to get better with that, but not the whole friends drama, pizza party thing. And that night, like I was worrying a bit, like, is my mom gonna like that house and want to move in? I really don't want to tell her that I don't feel safe around there. But, and then here's what happened. The next day, after she came back from her journey, well, she did multiple things, but I figured out, like that night it was difficult for me to sleep because I was thinking too much about, is she gonna move there and stuff. A lot of things out of my control. Actually, does this sound familiar to you guys? Did you see the video I made, the worst winter break ever AI generated story? It's a video where Isla plays Emma, a fictional character in our world of acting AI generated stories, and that was actually that the plot for that, and how Oldfield Boulevard. I mean, I think it's a fictional neighborhood. Um, my like the fact that their parents were divorcing, and her mom wanted to move out and look for a house in that neighborhood. That's actually where I got inspiration for that story from this thing that kind of happened to me. But well, actually, there's more to it. It doesn't end exactly the same way, because her friend Levin, or Jade, as she goes by for as acting when she's acting, um, said, you should probably tell your mom, which that's kind of how it went. But yeah, here's how it went for me. And you're going to be like, wow, probably. Dang it. The day is like, when my mom came back from the thing that she was doing, because she was out all day, doing a lot of stuff. I was also at my grandparents' house making paintings for Christmas presents, and well, they were pretty nice paintings, but I feel like I couldn't really enjoy that because of what my mom might be doing, and I also like I felt super anxious. But most of all, homework feels like the hardest thing to focus on when you're worried about what's gonna happen in the future. I also tried listening to it's a podcast, but more importantly, it was just like I mean I just was enjoying it. I tried to use it to take my mind off the situation, but then also another thing that happened was I took I'm actually gonna stop gaming here so I can focus, and I feel like it's getting late for me to actually need to do all this stuff, but just nobody wants to join with me and actually like help me so we can actually get our rewards together. But anyway, I was also making a video for a recipe. That's right. I did some cooking videos around that time where it was a recipe for baked mac and cheese, and well, I uploaded that video, but also I felt a bit anxious while making that too. And then, well, I don't remember if it was earlier than I expected, but my mom came home while I was making dinner, actually came to help me too. And so then I asked her, "Did you like the house?" And she said, "The owner was sick, so I didn't get a chance to see it today." So then, a wave of relief washed over me. Like, that was close. And also, to this day, she hasn't really checked that house out or moved in, so I'm also pretty glad about that. But what she does do is that she comes to town like every, like usually the first few days of a week or maybe a weekend, and like they have an exceptional Thursday through Tuesday every month. But yeah, for the most part, I'm here with my dad, and my mom actually doesn't live in a house near in that area, but does live with, I want to say, a friend, and also visits her boyfriend. But yeah, that was wild. I don't know why, but it feels like that became the main topic of the story. My concern about where my mom was gonna move to rather than my friend's breakup thing. Well, not like romantic relationship breakup, but yeah, let's finish that story because that's also on here. But yeah, I felt pretty relaxed about fear after that, not so much about depression. Here's what happened next. Like I said, I was gonna go back to school on Wednesday, and see, are they, and ask them, why didn't why didn't we come to your house the other night for pizza? And can you guess what happened this time? Like I said on Monday, they weren't there, and this time they weren't there again. And so I asked one of my teachers, where are they? Are they sick? Something happened to them? And they said they went to Hawaii for winter break. So I was stunned. I was like, what? When their mom was supposed to respond to us about, like tell us where the address is and that we can have a pizza party, she forgot about that deal, and instead they were on a plane going across the ocean. That is not cool. But that's not all, actually. We're in the deep end, guys. And so, well, and it didn't really turn out to be oh, what was I thinking? Yeah. It didn't turn out to be, it's like, I mean, just to be sure, I asked my teacher, because later I told my mom, this is what I heard. That's why they weren't at school and why the pizza party didn't work out. And yeah, I was pretty disappointed, but I think it was more in their mom's control. And so I wanted to be mad at her, which you guys could tell me, do you think it's valid? But then, but then also to be sure, I asked my teacher, did their mom say they were just going for winter break? And he said, yeah. Although, well, people actually at school were talking about they're gone, and then just to be sure, well, I asked my teacher again to see if they're coming back, and he said they are, but he said they don't know when yet. Like they haven't made that plan yet, and they never came back. They're not here to this day, and I'm actually concerned. Are they okay? Are they okay? Like I'm hoping they didn't die, but I figured well, I heard they have a lot of relatives in Hawaii, but I also hope that that if they were to if they were gone for that long, then they probably found a new school. And so I'm hoping, well, that's not a fun way to lose friends. It sucked for me. And that's why this fear kicks in for me for the first few months of a school year, because I'm a bit worried about new friends that are new people that I'm friends with or want to have a friendship with, and then they might leave without me seeing it coming, which didn't really happen last year, but I had the concern again when, let's say, a crush of mine was at school. Actually, this might be weird because maybe they know me, maybe they watch my channel. Well, we're good. I want to say normal relationship now, but there's that, and I feel like the same thing might happen at some point again this year. But I'm just going to try to observe it from a neutral perspective where anything can happen, but also maybe I won't be disappointed. And wow, this was kind of a long stream. But yeah, I'm going to go now, guys. And thanks for watching if you watch this. And also make sure to do more Tomb of the Mask content. Except not tomorrow. Well, maybe you'll see something that I make tomorrow premiere on Thursday. Well, because tomorrow's 9/11. Well, I just think it's a creepy number now that I'm thinking of it. But also, there's also Friday the 13th. Which, that's interesting. So, yeah, good luck dealing with your friends, and hopefully you guys are good with the friendships you have and stuff like that. But yeah, happy new school year, and whatever grade it is you're in now, good job making it there. I actually have a 6th grade friend who was listening to some music like Miley Cyrus today, and it was a time to study. It was for math. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, which maybe you can click if it's right up here. Bye.